Hello, I'm David Roger, General Counsel for Las Vegas Police Protective Association. In this video, we're going to discuss AB 396, which is a change to the fleeing felon rule. You know, if you've watched videos, the past videos, we've talked about avoiding using deadly force to stop a fleeing felon. It's my opinion that at some point, whether it be the legislature or the courts, they're going to take a harder look at using deadly force to stop a fleeing felon. And of course, the department can impose greater restrictions. And so our past videos, we've suggested that you use Graham versus Connor if you're going to use deadly force and not rely on the fleeing felon rule. Well, the legislature addressed NRS 171.1455, which is the fleeing felon rule. And it provides that you may use deadly force if you have probable cause to believe that the individual has committed a felony which involves the infliction or threat of serious bodily harm or use of deadly force. Well, that is the fleeing felon rule, and they didn't change that. But subparagraph 2 was changed by the legislature, and the language, from my perspective, is a little troubling. It says that in addition, you can use deadly force if the individual poses, quote, an imminent threat of serious bodily harm to the police officer or to others. And really the key phrase is imminent threat. From my perspective, it is a first step in changing Graham versus Connor. Graham versus Connor talks about an officer's use of force being objectively reasonable. And now the legislature has included a requirement that the threat be imminent to the officer or others. And so what does imminent mean? If you use the ordinary meaning that you find in a dictionary, it means pending, almost immediate, but we don't know how the courts are going to interpret this statute. And so, as always, be careful. We want you to go home to your family, and so we want you to be able to use force when you believe it's objectively reasonable, but understand that there are statutes out there and attempts by legislatures to change the parameters for when you can use deadly force. This is AB 396, and it takes effect July 1st of this year. Thank you very much.